Hi guys, this is Namcraft and welcome back to another series of Starcraft English commentary. You're going to be watching the second set of the finals of PSL 2024 Season 1 Round 1 Royal vs Snow. And the next map is going to be Apocalypse 3-player map. This map is going to get phased out in the upcoming ASL as 2018. So goodbye Apocalypse, and for some reason these guys are still out here playing the games on Apocalypse. I guess it's fine. This map, I don't have any problem with it. It's not bad, it's great. Anyways, let's quickly check the map stats because Apocalypse, I need to pull up the right photo for you guys. This is going to be the right photo here. Apocalypse, yeah. So for Terran player, they enjoy a 48% win rate on Apocalypse out of 1,000 games, 1,000 and a little bit over 100 games. And looks like we are going to be having red player is going to be Royal, and blue player is going to be Snow. This SV is very close to dying. 10 out of 60, 5, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. It gets repaired at the last minute, and the probe is going to have to die there. But two SVs were actually dedicated to repairing that SV, so that's actually something, guys. Anyways, how bad is the probe? How badly damaged is it? I want to check that as well, because the probe also doesn't have unlimited lives like cats. It can also die. Anyways, yeah, the probe's got maybe just enough to hold on for something. Oh my god, SV is almost dead! SV is almost dead! He's gonna get repaired there. SV kissing each other. Lesbian activities for you there, but at the last minute, I think that SV will live for sure. And Snow will need to back up, but very good for him to scout early and find his prize right away. He knows exactly where his enemy is located. Royal has not scouted, and this can snowball. If Royal, gets phased out in this early stage of the game and he loses his game, the score is 2-0, and Snow would just take a clean sweep in the third set with something like a double gateway rush in the middle of the map or something like that. Anyways, the factory goes down. Is it going to be a double factory? It might. No, it's going to be just an expansion. Snow is unfazed. Royal is unfazed. He's just gonna progress what he plans to do. What is it gonna be? Okay, we're gonna be having a bunker. Royal has used his money a lot, guys. I don't know. Okay, expansion. This is gonna be a single factory for the time being, and looks like just a couple of SCVs on gas. I think one SCV only. The probe doesn't see the bunker. The Marine's gonna try to chase it out. Both the players are faking each other out, but this SCV is gonna get escorted out behind this. He doesn't know if it's going to be a fast robo before core upgrades or not, but at least he knows that expansion is there, so he can decide. Oh, the SCV might die. SCV is going to fall here, and indeed it dies. So slight psychological advantage going to Snow, and Royal is gonna expand a little bit later. This map, Apocalypse, let me just quickly check once again what the stats are, because I think 48%, right? Yeah. 48% means, hold on, where am I? Map stats, there we are. 48%, so Terran has got a slight disadvantage here. Anyways, do you already know about the ELO scores? I think you know. I would just quickly remind you. These are the ELO scores of the players today. These are the ELO scores of the players who are playing, and these are the win rates for Snow and Royal respectively. So kind of even scoring between these two players. But I think Royal's got one ASL under his belt. He's an ASL champion. Snow is not. So as surprising as it may seem, Royal is a little bit more accoladed here. If your second factory goes down for Royal, and Snow has got, I think, his robo out here on the map. Yeah, he's going to be going for a single gateway robo. Tank and 3 Marines going to start to push out. If the Dragoon can take one hit against the Marine, it would be great. He's looking for that opening, but he doesn't find it. We're going to be having the second factory goes down now. So a player like Light at this time might just go for a little poke here. He just comes out with 2 tanks, 1 vulture, and 4-5 Marines, and go for a push. If he actually sees too much resistance, he will fall back. But looks like Royal's not going to do that. Looks like Snow, did he finish upgrading core already, or just completely skip that to go for fast Robo and Reavers, I think he's already finished upgrading. For sure he has to be. Anyways, engineering going up, and this is a nice call here because Reaver first is gonna be the name of the game. Looks like Royo is gonna be building a tank-heavy army. He's not gonna be building that many vultures in the beginning of the game. We do have some red unit moving out. Is that an SCV or a vulture? With the speed at which it's moving indicates to me that it's gonna be just an SCV. We might get a hidden base. We might get a hidden base from Royo because the 6 o'clock position is okay. Starport, hidden starport. It's a different kind of hidden thing, but it's still hidden. Why do it there? I guess he will start to move some vultures there and then use that to elevate his vultures into his enemy's main. Yeah, because it's kind of hard to hide everything on Apocalypse because look at the base, it's so wide. I mean, there are 3 openings. The observer can come in from all sides. Anyways, expansion goes down, and with the way that this looks, Royo is gonna be dropping, towards his enemy's main and not the third base. Anyways, 3 tanks and 3 vultures, submarine, a single pylon is here. The shadow is out. I think we have a Reaver. We might have a Reaver. The pylon spots the vultures. Dragoon's gonna be on high ground. He's gotta be careful not to get his Dragoon trapped. He's gonna be able to take a single shot, and that is a great, not a good shot. Wow, so unfortunate, and that's gonna just push the tanks back. But no casualties from either player. We will have a drop here now. The way that the map has been placed is good. It's very good for Snow because he can kind of defend and go for harassment at the same time. Oh my God! Not a single vulture has died. Where are the SCVs going? They're gonna try to repair that turret. And a lot of SCVs is gonna get destroyed, and that turret has fallen. Zelle gets picked up. Marines are returning. Where's he dropping? He's gonna drop in the back. He's gonna be careful because there's a mine that's looking for some openings. But if he goes towards the left side, he will get completely trapped. The Reaver is gonna take a shot against who? SCV line. That is a good shot. That is a good shot. He's gonna go towards the expansion. There are some turrets here. He's gonna lay a Reaver once again. He's gonna fire the shot against the tank. He destroys a single vulture, losing a Xenon in the process. The shadow is done. Is that gonna be for a raid? It might be a for a raid, guys. And that shadow is gonna get trapped on the top left corner of the screen. Yeah. Anyways, behind his Snow is expanded and he started to transfer probes. So even if the raids arrive, it's going to be too late. It looks like the raid it's not going to be the raid. It's going to be the dropship right away. And the vultures are heading towards the destination. Yeah, the dropship is here. Reaver's gonna try to take a few more shots and just do the maximum damage possible. Behind this, what does he have? He's got at least all of his probes, most of his probes got transferred towards the other bases. So that's gonna be a good thing here for Snow. But the dropship is gonna go in. If Royo is a good dropper, he would just lay one vulture in the expansion and move the rest towards his main. But he's gonna drop everything in the main. But we have a spotting probe, and he's gonna return the rest of the dragoons, and probes are running for their lives. 4 vultures all in the main. I don't really like that. Okay, at least one mine was destroyed, so that's good. These dragoons need to wait for the observer to actually arrive. He's gonna be patient because all of the probes are dead anyway, or evacuated. So there's no need to rush this and get your dragoons damaged. He's gonna clear out the rest of the mines, and he's gonna clear up his base that way. But that was not a good drop, I think, from Royo. He needed to drop. Oh, that's funny. Expand right away. Expand. He's gonna expand right in the face of the vultures. Okay, looks like these vultures are gonna be looking for some openings. There are some openings here to be exploited. And he's gonna head towards the third base. There are 3 dragoons heading that way, and the vulture's gonna go and hide in the corner. But all of the vultures died. I think Royo is just too precarious. He is too hasting, and he's too, impetuous, and he's too impatient. I think that's what he is. You need to kind of, take a step back, breathe, and contemplate what is the best move in a particular scenario instead of just going for blind attacks. I was gonna return to the drop as an example. He needed to drop a single vulture somewhere, like for example at the expansion, and then put the 3 vultures in the main. Or 1 vulture in the main and the rest in the expansion, or vice versa. But he dropped everything in the main, and the angle he came in was terrible at that, so that was not good. But anyways, now Snow is ahead by about 30 supply. He cleared everything out, and he's gonna have a nice control of this high ground with his Reavers. Is it single Reaver or double Reaver? It's maybe just single Reaver. And there's gonna be no more dropship because the starport has been lifted. Okay, I guess there is still a dropship somewhere, but there's gonna be no more things flying from that dropship for a long time. We will have some cannons getting created here. Dragoons are gonna be waiting. He needs to do the dancing move, and indeed he gets it clear out. and Probe's gonna get transferred. Complete map control by Snow. There's no red presence anywhere on this map. We do have a shuttle returning, the dropship returning. There's going to be some tanks on the low ground, and Snow's going to be super careful. He's going to try to destroy the barracks. If you can take out the barracks, it would just slow down the factory, you know, count a little bit. And he does take the factory, the barracks out. So that's slightly unfortunate by Royal here. The game is at the 11-minute mark of the game, so I'm just going to take this chance to slowly to have a pause here. If you like this game, please take a look at the video description for some nice information. I'm going to be providing link to the previous game in the playlist, link to the next games in the playlist, the overall playlist URL, link to the Liquipedia tournament page, link to the live report thread, link to my add friend button on Facebook, link to my Telegram group broodwar forever, link to the Facebook broodwar forever, link for you to buy me coffee. There's a lot of links, so if you like linkages, if you like social networks, please go ahead and check out those information in the video description. There's gonna be a slight disorientation between English and Korean in the channels. If you like that, wear headphones. It's good to have slight Korean on one side and slight English on the other. If you're Korean speaking who speaks English, or you're American speaking Korean, which is highly unlikely because Americans don't speak any other languages except American, then you might find those dual channels very useful. Anyways, let's talk about this game here. Looks like Royal's gonna do a slight push here. Reavers need to take some shot against the two tanks. He takes out one tank, but the number of forces for Royal, excuse for Snow, is falling. I guess he does have some forces on this other side. You want to make sure that, okay, Zelle is coming out in mass number, but he's gonna be on a low ground here. Okay, finally we do have some reinforcement in the back. Nice observer placement. Zelle's gonna get shelled by the tanks. They need to fall back and save them. Good Reaver control, and Snow is forcing Royal to slowly move forward. This observer is gonna try to check, do we have a chance to move in from the southern side? The Shadow's gonna be laying a single shot. One Reaver gets sniped. He picks up the Reaver. Zelle doesn't have speed, and yeah, this is gonna be a very tense moment. The observer placement is perfect for Snow. Snow's got 1,000 minerals. Royal 200 minerals. 158 supply for Snow. 140 for Royal. The battle is gonna begin any moment soon. The Dragoons need to pull back. Dragoon Zella with leg is done. So at any moment he can bust out, but it's gonna be very hard against the high ground position. We're gonna be having some Zelle bombing from the sky. Nice mine explosion. How many tanks do we have remaining? We still have easily 10 tanks remaining. So this is a hard position to bust. Is it worth it to send a Shadow out to kind of harass that 10 o'clock base? It might be. Anyway, Zelle's gonna attack, and Reaver's gonna be on the low ground, and he picks up the Reaver before actually firing a single shot. The Shadow died, and that was a freaking goddamn blunder from Snow, attacking blindly into the position, and now he's gonna be on the low ground. He's got another Reaver coming out, but this high ground, he lost his Shadow. That's the problem. If he has saved the Shadow, he might still be, you know, possible to save his bases, but now the tank's gonna be shelling. And Dragoon's gonna try to go on this other side. Looks like reinforcement or maybe counterattack. He's gonna be very careful because there's a lot of mine in the process. Oh my god, there is a lot of minefield there, and Zelle's gonna try to come out to clear some mines. At least the Dragoon's gonna be, you know, shelling here, and he needs to pull back Snow before he loses all of his Dragoons. Nice position from Snow. Yeah, this base is gonna get shelled, and even though he's got an advantage, Snow, in the beginning part of the game, now Royal is going to be winning here. It's going to be very hard for Snow to come back. At least this base, all of the probes have been saturated, has been evacuated. I'm not so sure exactly at which point, but we will have finally some arbiters, excuse me, some high temperatures now, and Shadow maybe have, they will, do they have, the Shadow have speed? Maybe they will, I don't know. Anyways, 3 tanks on both sides of the map, and looks like Royal has, you know, decided that mission accomplished. I would pull full back, and I would just hold this high ground against you, and there's going to be a Shadow dropping. Yes, no need to make non-stop Shadow. Don't even make Reaver. Just make non-stop Shadow. Is gonna land some Zelle out here just to buy some time. And indeed, he takes 2 tanks out. He's gonna attack now. This Reaver is gonna do some shot, and that shot isn't so bad. How many tanks remaining? We still have some tanks remaining. Snow is looking for the angles for the Reaver to do some shot. He does one good shot, but at the last minute, the tanks are still surviving, and still we need to pull back supply-wise. Royal is ahead by about 6 or 7 supply. That mine explosion is almost exploding there, but not quite. Anyways, yeah, I think Royal is in the lead, but he will need to kind of clean up some of the messes. You need to kind of tighten up the bolts here, nuts and bolts. Looks like counterattack in the air by Snow. He's flying around with some of his forces. The rest of the forces from Royo has evacuated the area already, and so is Snow. Snow is moving the rest of his forces out. We're gonna be having some major battle in the middle map. This base doesn't have any probes. Actually, Snow won't mind losing it, but losing the 5:35 o'clock ship is gonna be devastating. But this drop is gonna be something. A lot of Zelle out, but there are no. Okay, there is a Reaver there, and both of the shadows survive, so they can get picked up a bit later. Looks like that base might fall. Dragoons to attack a single tank there. There are a lot of SCVs hiding in the corner. The Reaver is gonna take a couple more shots. But now the Reaver is gonna have to run. The Reaver is gonna run. We're gonna have the Reaver attacking the Titan. He's gonna pick up the Reaver, and unsupported with Goliaths and Vultures. That Reaver would toast the two tanks. The two tanks died. This base will fall. Who's gonna be winning? I want to say that Royo would win because he can just completely remake his, his command center and refloat it or whatever. He's just gonna be losing a couple of SVs, and that's not bad. That's not bad. But anyway, Snow is still up by about 20 supply. He's once again still up by only about 20 units, but he's got a new base that has not been saturated. Anyways, the shadow will need to go and hide. Yeah, this shadow, he's got double shadow. He need to pick up, and he need to kind of rotate the shadow out. Anyways, that Goliath died. He's gonna do a good shot against the tank. The tank took a damage, and some SV died. And this base was saved, guys. Wow, all of the tanks from Royo died in that exchange. Everything got destroyed. This base will fall, but I think Snow can reinforce from somewhere in the back. He's gonna fly out here because the Goliath died. This Nexus is very close to dying. The tanks are focusing the attention on that base. That base will fall, so all of the probes can actually get sent towards the other base. There's no other places to go to, but looks like Vulture's looking for that opening. They're gonna try to go in, and there's a single Dark Templar, but we're gonna have some scan now. Yeah, everything get destroyed. That was really unfortunate. So Snow, we need to you need to expand again. You need to take another base because he's almost mined out in several locations, and fast Vulture is going to be the problem now. Some Goliaths are out as well with the tank. Upgrade wise, Royo is 1-1. We do have the Shadow returning. What is Snow doing with this base? He's sending some SCVs like manually, one by one, towards the various locations. I guess he's gonna transfer probes by air. That's a safer way. Anyways, we do have some Vultures looking for some kind of openings, but Snow is gonna close out this gap. A single Dark Templar is gonna snipe those forces. And where are the probes? Send your probes out. I think the probes are gonna get sent by air, maybe. I don't know, because apparently the double shadow from Snow are not being used at all. Royo is also running out of minerals, I guess, in his expansion, but his third base get a lot of minerals remaining. Anyways, fast Vultures are moving around the map. Dragoons need to be out of position now, and army needs to meet together in the middle. We do have a small engagement. He will pull back Snow because tanks are sieging, and he would just pull back and wait for a better engagement angle, but at least he's got more economy around this map. We might have a drop. Okay, there's gonna be a drop here. This Reaver's gonna do some 6 shots. And he will destroy some turrets. And GG by Snow. 1-1 by Royo. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.